have officially made it to week 6 of prep, and I have completely dropped the ball on any and all recording, vlogging, documenting anything in, I think, the past, I want to say 2.5 weeks it's been. The past few weeks have just been so busy for me. I've been working a bunch. I needed to make sure that I stayed on top of my entire routine, and filming, it takes up a lot of my time. Just being so concerned about vlogging is it just was not on my priority list. My energy last week was pretty low, and I was experiencing anxiety, which I have not had anxiety in I don't even know how long. I can't even remember the last time I felt anxiety. During that time, I needed to make sure that I was very present with myself. I'm a very conscious person when it comes to my emotions, or when I'm not feeling like myself. I make sure to check in with myself. I make sure to just really dig deep during that time that I'm feeling off. Why am I feeling like this? Is something causing me to feel this way? And what is it? So that's what I spent time doing the last week, because I've never done this before. This is my first time, and I have no idea what I'm gonna end up looking like. I've never, ever been down to such a low body fat percentage, been so strict on a diet, water intake, training, none of that. I've always done little programs here and there that I just, whatever. I show up to the gym, not very mindful about workouts. I always measured my food, but if I wanted to have ice cream at the end of my day, I wouldn't track it, didn't care. I was very careless about it. So doing something so down to the T like I am now, I expect results, and I expect to look a certain way. It's messing with me, and that's my own fault. I'm literally causing my own anxiety, which me, we just gotta lock it down. We gotta be friends right now. Today, I am going to hop back on the vlogging and make sure that I'm staying consistent with it. I've finally found a decent routine with all of these extra things that I'm adding into my life right now and making it all work. Right now, all I'm eating is literally ground chicken tenderloins, and a little bit of salmon. My blood work came back, and I believe my cholesterol was high, so I have to cut out all inflammatory foods, which is a lot of red meat, which is extremely hard for me because I am the biggest red meat lover in the entire world, and I'm just really looking forward to when I can have red meat again. So my diet being very plain right now, I'm at the point where food is just, it's energy. I don't even see it as flavor. I just know that okay, I have to eat within a certain time. I have to make sure that I'm getting certain calories in before my workouts, and I just see it as sufficient energy. I know a lot of people talk about creating a bad relationship with food, but I know that I'm doing this for a purpose and that there is a specific goal in mind. So it's not really ruining my relationship with food. Other than that, everything else has been pretty good. Life is just kind of routine for me right now, which I need it to be. That's just the best way to stay consistent. That's the best way to stay on top of my meals, my water intake, my training. My sleep has been a lot better. I used to only sleep maybe 5 hours a night, and I feel fine off of that, but I know that that's not optimal for taking care of my body with, especially how I'm what I'm putting it through. So definitely focusing more on getting at least 6 to 7 hours. That's what I'm kind of banking at right now. My last weigh-in yesterday was my lowest weigh-in so far. I honestly have no idea how much weight I'm supposed to be losing, if I'm supposed to be drastically or quickly losing weight. I don't know. My coach that I'm working with is really good about just reassuring me of where I'm at is good. We're good with what we're doing. It is our first time working together, so he's learning as well as I'm learning, and I'm just taking this prep as this is the first step into being able to just really attack my future preps. And if I decide to do another show, do this all over again, I have a baseline. This entire prep is just getting that baseline, and I have to constantly keep reminding myself of that, because I definitely have been getting in my head as I have really high expectations for myself, and I feel each week I'm expecting something completely different, a drastic change, and I just haven't seen that yet. I'm not sure if that's supposed to happen. I have no idea, and that's why this is such a learning process for me. That's the whole point of this, is why I'm doing this, is to just dip my toes in these waters and really just see what it's all about. I'm gonna get in, I'm gonna get changed into my gym clothes and hit some legs, put these extra calories to use. I just finished my leg day and 45 minutes of cardio. I'm honestly feeling so inspired by myself right now. I just recently went through like a couple weeks of kind of like feeling down and feeling like some doubt in my mind, like, am I really capable of doing this? Like, what did I get myself into? I kind of let those thoughts like just drown into my brain pretty easily. It's kind of hard to like get out of that mindset of like trying to convince yourself that you can actually do something when like all you're thinking about is how scary it is. I think it's because this is like so out of my realm, like this is so out of all of my education in lifting, coming from a powerlifting background and, you know, like CrossFit. Like, you're judged on how fast you can complete a workout, or you're judged on how much weight you can lift. And this is just completely different. It's a whole different science. It's a whole different approach. It is so challenging, but like I've said before, that is just something that I absolutely love. I've already learned so much about myself and just how to carry myself through certain situations. The types of conversations that I have with myself, like in the gym during my workouts, I now carry that over into like my everyday life if I'm like facing a challenge. It's cool to be like my own cheerleader, and it's really cool to be able to like inspire myself and push myself and be that backbone for myself. That's definitely something that I've learned so far. I'm gonna get home, make myself some dinner, pack up my food for tomorrow. I really need to try to start waking up earlier so that I can start getting some fasted cardio in the mornings, and maybe start splitting up my cardio. That way I can start like better planning, getting some more sufficient sleep in. Last week I was only clocking in like 4 to 5 hours of sleep a night, which is not good at all. I definitely felt it during my training. I felt it during work, especially when I'm working overtime and long hours. I really have to prioritize and be smart about my sleep schedule and like my meal timing, making sure that I'm getting insufficient calories before I get to the gym, before training. That way I have like a decent amount of energy to push through. I train for anywhere from 2 to 3.5 hours, so being smart about that and planning properly is something that is like a huge priority during my prep right now. My check-ins last Sunday yesterday were honestly the best ever. I feel like they're just gonna keep getting better. I hope that they do. It's cool to actually see like all the hard work that I'm putting in is like, you can just see it come to fruition. I'm 12 weeks out now, 13, I think 12. I'm not 100% sure, but I feel like there is no time left. Like, it is going to fly by so fast. I feel like I need to get ready. Am I ready? I have no idea. I'm over retrying all of this filming stuff. I do not know how to start videos, end videos, whatever. It's my rest day, so it's my midweek prep. Sometimes I run out of protein about midweek, so sometimes my food carries over a lot because I just literally make like copious amounts, and sometimes my macros will change, so I have to eat like a little bit more food, less food, whatever. I did my grocery delivery. I was just taking it out. I got some chicken breasts this time around instead of chicken tenderloins just to kind of try to switch it up, considering I can only eat lean meats right now. I have completely cut out red meat from my diet just because my inflammation and cholesterol is pretty high. So want to switch over to more white fish. I have salmon, and then chicken breasts, ground chicken still, and then we'll see how my body reacts to that. I got just some basics, avocados, barbecue, those are bananas. And then peanut butter for my morning oatmeal. My coach just dropped my high carb day down like 120 grams, and then my regular carb days, like for training days, like upper body days, are dropped 90 grams. I can't tell you off the top of my head how much my rest day carbs dropped, but they're pretty low. They're the lowest they have ever been. Honestly, like every little change in my diet plan, I'm like, ooh, okay, like fresh start. Like I'm such a big person of change, and I get bored very easily. So like just like the little changes in my diet, I'm like, okay, cool, new challenge. All right, and then I set out for that one for a little bit. I'm like, okay, new challenge. So I'm feeling pretty refreshed and ready to hit the next couple of weeks hard with training and my diet, and just honestly staying consistent going into like week 7, 8 of prep, and we'll see where things go. Honestly, this journey so far it's been fun. It's been different for me because it's, like I've said a million times before, I've never done this, and it's a huge learning process, and that's something that literally feeds me, is learning new things. So this entire process, I'm just taking it all in and enjoying the ride. But I'm going to prep my food, and then we'll see where we're at with time later. I think I'm gonna try to do some posing practice. I don't have a posing coach just yet. I need to work on getting one, but I've been watching like clips and stuff on YouTube and kind of getting like the gist of what's expected of my, like the criteria of posing. So we'll see how that goes. Alrighty, so this is one of 2 meals I'll have for tonight before I go to sleep. I have Alaskan salmon, white rice, avocados, and then this Trader Joe's jalapeno sauce. I'm gonna eat this, continue meal prepping, and then, yeah, still not knowing how to end videos. Goodbye. My camera's definitely crooked. Whatever. I am all smiles today. Today was such a doozy at work, but we got off a little bit early, and there's no complaints about that. You get off early, you train early. Hopefully I get some time left for me to work on posing. I definitely need to start prioritizing my posing practice time. I need to spend a lot more time in my heels because I look like Bambi right now. It is a struggle, but I know that the more that I wear them, practice in them, get some time in them, they'll start feeling like second nature. I'm gonna head on over to the gym right now. It's a pull day, going to hit hamstrings, glutes, back, and delts. Everything's a little bit sprinkled in today. Today's one of my favorite days just because I get kind of like a full body workout, full body pump, and then hit the posing. I feel good. My energy levels have honestly increased throughout the week. I've really been prioritizing my sleep. Just the fact that I'm getting decent amount of sleep right now it's a game changer throughout my day. I haven't had any caffeine this week, and I've been feeling pretty stellar. Besides the bags under my eyes, I swear, I feel like when I sleep more, my bags get worse, even though it's supposed to be the opposite. I don't know, but I really don't care because I'm sleeping like a baby at night. I've been on point with my diet, water intake, just absolutely everything, and I just got to keep this ball rolling going into the rest of my prep. I've been thinking a lot lately about hopping on stage. I've got this little fire in my heart again. I grew up being on stage and performing in front of people my entire life. I did competitive cheerleading and gymnastics for like 17 years. So getting back up there and just like having that feeling of like lights hitting you, all eyes on you, it feeds a little part of me that I feel like I've been missing for quite a long time. And just thinking about being up there again it makes me really happy.
Oh Lordy, 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 please be with me today.
Calla on my callus, wow. My carbs dropped even more yesterday. Low-key told my coach that I'm ready to just keep dropping. He said, be careful what you wish for. He was not wrong. It's been one day, and your girl is hungry. Taking some pink Himalayan salt for the pump. And
Go Vanessa!
my one Rice Krispie. Low-key, I should probably stop eating these by now because I don't have a lot of carbs left over after my training days. But like this is what is keeping me sane, I swear to. You don't understand, I think about this Rice Krispie since like 11 a.m. every day. I'm like, I got a Rice Krispie later, I got a Rice Krispie later, I got this. I've been leaving my gym bag inside of my Jeep when I'm at work, so they get all warm and melty.
Oh.
So when I eat it, it's like
Yummy, gooey goodness.
Lord, I've been praying to Jesus the past 2 days. Get me through this. I'm super ready to just start cutting down. I've already seen a lot of change in my body, which is like so motivating to me to be able to see progress. I look like a goof talking to my camera. I look so lonely. I was eating my rice.
Mainly your tummy. Your tummy has changed so fast.
Has it?
It has.
Are the dinner rolls gone?
The dinner rolls.
No, we still got some dinner rolls.
It's okay.
Honestly, I think it's gonna be like the last thing to go.
Everyone likes a little bread.
Everyone likes a little bread. No, but really, like, it has a little bit. And it's crazy. I've never had abs in my entire life. I'm so excited to know what it's like to have confidence with like a flat stomach.
Oh yeah.
Because I never had that before. Hi, Dean.
Hello. What's Thursday?
Want to say hi to my YouTube channel?
What's
This is
up,
Eve.
Leas?
Woo, the brain fog.
Yep.
My bites don't exist. Why am I talking myself down so much? I am beautiful, I am confident, I am strong.
Yes.
Alrighty, let's get to work. So upset if he saw my socks right now. He would be joshing me so hard. He would tell me, go back upstairs and change your socks. Wearing white socks with black shoes is a no-go. I love how I was literally just talking about how good my energy is. Not until you get hungry mid-workout. I started going downhill pretty fast. My cardio got increased only by 5 minutes, and for some reason, it makes like the world of a difference. I'm happy because My cardio went back down to like level 6 for a little bit the past like week or so, and now I'm back up to level 7, being able to maintain like around 145 beats per minute. So I feel really good about that. I'm obviously like, I can see myself improving, having like little wins here and there, and that's like the little things that keep me going. That cardio session was pretty tough. I haven't done 40 minutes of cardio in probably like 2 years. I didn't even touch cardio like a year ago. I didn't even do any cardio before I started working with my coach. So I'm proud of myself for every little thing. That one definitely kicked my tush, but we just keep getting better. We keep riding the wave, keep doing it.